Oh, hello Marites. What brings you here? Oh, I know. Another news, right? What else can I expect from a gossipy tita next door who spends all her time spreading gossips to her neighbors? But you are just in time as I conduct my lesson now. Come on in, listen, and be informed. Hello students, this is Ma'am Joanne and welcome to Grade 10 English class. Today, we have a special guest known as Marites who will help me with our lesson. She also wants to learn more about the topic that we will discuss. Today, we are going to learn about Quarter 1, Module 7, Media Literacy. Let's get ready and be connected with the hot issues of learning with your module, pen, and paper. Here are our objectives today. First, define media literacy. Second, distinguish fake news and real news. Third, evaluate spoken text in terms of accuracy, validity, adequacy, and relevance. Fourth, appreciate the importance of knowing literacies and be able to apply them in real-life situations. Let's see how much you know about this lesson. Identify whether your pictures are factual source of news. Write true if it is correct and false if it is not. Let's begin.
Did you answer true? Then you are correct. Did you say false? Then you are correct. What do you think? I heard you say true. You are right.
Good job! Now let's test your skills further. Watch, listen, and react.
Take note of the information that will decide whether the news report is valid, accurate, relevant, and with adequate information. Use the following questions as your guide. 1. What is the news all about? 2. What is the source of news? Is it a valid source? 3. Were the data accurate? Explain your answer. 4. Will you consider this news reliable? Why? How important is this news to your life? 6. Does the article have all the necessary details needed for you to be well informed in the issue? 7. What other data do you need for the news to be adequate? Why? And number 8, do you agree or disagree with the news? Why or why not?
Since the Department of Education has yet to decide on the final date of the opening of classes, and with the IATF prohibiting children and individuals aged 0 to 20 years old to go outside of their homes, DepEd is now planning to integrate the use of electronic books or e-books as part of the new normal in teaching students as COVID-19 continues to be a threat in the country.
In case magkaroon ng class suspensions or hindi pwede pumasok yung bata, bawat linggo ng ating school calendar, magkakaroon niya ng e-book for each grade level and each subject areas.
DepEd targets to produce 60 e-books a week to be used by teachers and students as part of the new normal in the Philippine education system. Around 1,700 DepEd personnel are also undergoing training to produce e-books to be given to the students online. Online trainings and webinars are also being conducted to teachers on the ways of using e-books as a learning resource and has taught around 70,000 teachers out of more than 900,000 teachers in the country. Abanil said the e-books will be accessible via DepEd's website, DepEd Commons, and will be free for access using Globe or Smart Data connections. DepEd also emphasized the importance of parents in the learning process of their children, as they will be the ones to teach their children at home.
Ang DepEd, makapagbigay kami ng mga activities, makapagbigay kami ng tools sa inyo using technology, pero nasa magulang talaga ang pag-supervise ng mga bata para gagamitin itong mga tools at mga activities na to para matuloy naman ang mga pag-aaral ng ating mga kabataan.
Vincent Arboleda, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people. We give glory to God.
There you have it. So, what is the video all about? Did you answer news? Then you are correct. So what does news mean? What are the sources of news? We live in a world filled with sounds. Every day, we hear oral information whenever we communicate with other people. We also give information by responding. Listening is such a big part of our lives. It is necessary for us to learn how to think and analyze while listening. When we listen to understand and determine the value of what we hear, we practice analytical listening. Since we hear oral information every day, it is important that we know how to understand and analyze such information. It will help us make decisions more effectively. However, not all information that we hear is true. Right, Marites? Some are false, inadequate, or irrelevant.
These are the sources of news. First one, radio. There are many types of radio broadcasters, including commercial and non-commercial, that deliver news to listeners. It is common for local radio stations to exist as affiliates of larger broadcast networks. Second, newspapers. The highest circulating print newspapers in the country include Philippine Daily Inquirer, Philippine Star, Manila Bulletin, Business World, Business Mirror, and others. Each newspaper's corresponding website has varying levels of access. And the third one is television. The largest broadcast U.S. television news networks include ABS-CBN, GMA, TV5, PTV4, IBC13, and others. Local television news channels carry national news program as well as local news programs.
What is media and media literacy? Nowadays, when we hear the word media, the first thing that pops in our mind is social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even websites like Google, Wikipedia, and others.
What is media? Media means of communication as radio and television, newspapers, magazines, and the internet that reach or influence people widely. What is media literacy? Media literacy encompasses the practices that allow people to access, critically evaluate, and create or manipulate media. Media literacy also helps students to develop an informed and critical understanding of the nature of mass media and all the information they get from these sources. Students should be able to at least verify the following in the news or information that they listen to. Number 1, accuracy. It refers to oral information being truthful and correct. Number 2, validity. It refers to soundness and logic of the information. Number 3, adequacy. It refers to oral information being complete. And number 4, relevance. It refers to usefulness to the people. Misinformation and disinformation, or what we call fake news, will be avoided if everyone possesses the ability to decipher the content and identify which is right and wrong.
Now, remember the video that you have just watched? Let's recall and practice. In your activity notebook, put check if the statement is correct and X if it is incorrect.
If you're done, here are the answers. You may check your own paper. Did you get 5, 6, or 7? Then you did a great job, students!
To sum up, here are the important points to remember.
Media literacy encompasses the practices that allow people to access, critically evaluate, and create or manipulate media. Media literacy also helps students to develop an informed and critical understanding of the nature of mass media and all the information they get from these sources. Students should be able to at least verify the following in the news or information that they listen to. First, accuracy. Refers to oral information being truthful and correct. Second, validity. Refers to soundness and logic of the information. Third, adequacy. Refers to oral information being complete. And the fourth, relevance. Refers to usefulness to the people. Always remember that misinformation and disinformation, or what we call fake news, will be avoided if everyone possesses the ability to decipher the content and identify which is right and wrong.
Congratulations! That's it for today. Always believe that you have the power to identify the real news and fake news. Marites, I hope you learned a lot too. Be careful on what you post and what you say. Have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye!